Yo, what's up guys? I got 5 bold predictions for sports cards in 2022 that will completely change the hobby, and I want to share them with you in under 5 minutes and get your thoughts. So with that being said, welcome back. Now let's get to work. All right, number 5 is at least one platform and one grading company we know of today will not exist in 2023, and it could actually be a lot more. And I don't even think it's that bold, because the reason I see this happening is because 2020 was the year of explosion for the hobby, but there was very little infrastructure or resources in place. And then late 2020 up until now, there's been a ton of new companies being formed from the boom. But in 2022, I see it as a weeding out where a lot of the seed money runs out and there's just not enough revenue to compete. And just thinking of PSA catching up with their backlog and opening up a $20 per card tier could really end it for a few grading companies. Number 4 is Fanatics takes over licensing even sooner than originally agreed upon. And for me, I hope this happens. I don't like any person or company that has a definite looming end date to be running things. And that's because it's really hard for it not to be a pure money grab, knowing that you'll be out the door at some point in the near future anyway. Think of it like putting in your 2 weeks notice at work. If you know you're getting a good recommendation, or you know you don't need to list that employer or need a recommendation, do you really give 100% effort, or do you just cruise to the finish line? Number 3 is more of a wish than a prediction, but I'm really hoping to see PSA or Fanatics announce a European or Asian headquarters, or something that will drastically improve the resources available to collectors overseas. I'm sure the international market is something Fanatics is working on and knows the potential in, but I would love to see something solid being announced. And just imagine the amount of confidence we would have locally in North America if we hear of how the hobby will now be expanding to a couple more billion people that love watching sports the same way as we do, but in different parts of the world. Number 2 is the emergence of more high-profile people in the hobby. We're starting to see athletes talk a bit about cards. We had Giannis and LeBron and KD, but I really believe there are way more athletes and celebrities that either are collectors and investors now and haven't spoken about it yet, but will, or they'll be getting involved in 2022 and that will become public. And especially with how a lot of celebrities are dabbling in NFTs and metaverse, and there's just a lot of overlap there. Now, before I get to my number 1, I really wanted to include my wish for 2022, which was to see the celebrity card market offer much better cards and become way bigger than what it is. But I think that might take an extra couple of years, or Fanatics to make some really strong deals with the major studios and talent agencies. I just see insane potential with national treasure quality cards of A-list celebrities and top influencers. Oh, and Josh Luber, if you need someone on the ground here in LA to work on this with you, hit your boy up. I'm definitely interested. Anyway, my number 1 bold prediction is that 2022 will be the year where the media side of the hobby advances the most and drives a lot of the growth around the country. And I say this because I know of a few big media projects outside of Ken Golden's show, and I'm sure there's a ton more being developed. However, 2020 was too fresh for high quality, big budget media projects. 2021 was the year of formulating the projects, and then I see 2022 is the year where everything comes together, just like what we saw in 2021 with the hobby really maturing. I believe 2022 will be the year that the media side really matures. Now, what did you think of my list, and what is your number 1 bold prediction for the hobby in 2022? Let me know in the comments section below, and stay tuned for that next video. Also hit that thumbs up, that'd be great. See you over there.